I really didn't want to do this. I didn't want to give Joy Taylor what she is desperately craving, which is masculine attention. Hell, at this point, Joy Taylor has fallen so far from grace, she is craving any attention. If you don't believe me, go look at her YouTube channel, which would automatically qualify her for the upcoming 4th annual Huge Embarrassing Failure Awards. But no one would vote because most people don't realize Joy Taylor is still in the business. I've got more hair on my ass than Joy Taylor has views on YouTube, and Uncle KC has no hair on his ass. Like I said, I really did not want to do this, but with this being a holiday weekend, with the news being incredibly slow, and me losing a full day yesterday because my fiber line was cut, I guess we'll go ahead and respond to the toxic mouth farts from Joy Taylor. As you saw in the clip, Joy Taylor was lying down on her couch in the middle of the day. That's what people tend to do when they're unemployed. In the midst of her boredom, Joy Taylor decides to lecture Caitlin Clark fans. She decides to unleash her hatred of masculinity on men who are demanding that Caitlin Clark be protected. You men are so ridiculous. I know you want my goodies. I know you've thought about it. I doubt anyone has thought about Joy's goodies recently because Joy has been completely forgotten. According to Joy Failure, Caitlin Clark fans are being ridiculous with their demands that the WNBA's only star be protected from jealous and aggressive WNBA players. She claimed that Caitlin Clark fans don't make these demands in men's sports. We don't demand that male athletes be protected. We don't claim that male college basketball players are better than NBA players. And you know what? Joy Taylor is absolutely right. But here's the difference, and this is a huge difference. For starters, NBA players aren't actively targeting Victor Wembanyama or Cooper Flagg, Jalen Brunson. Role players in the NBA, they're not jealous of star players. When is the last time you have heard a grown man in the NBA complain about another grown man receiving mainstream attention? When is the last time you've heard an NBA player say, I hate Cooper Flagg. Why is the white man receiving all the attention? Pick me, pick me. Joy Taylor knew exactly what she was doing. She knows that people aren't watching her on YouTube as she talks about her sexcapades. She knows lonely men aren't listening to her when she's talking about her fantasies, which is kind of sad because Joy Taylor is a beautiful woman. When you can't get lonely men to listen to a beautiful woman talk about sex, you know you're a huge embarrassing failure. Anyway, Joy Taylor knew exactly what she was doing. She knew this would generate attention by criticizing Caitlin Clark's fan base. And again, she's not necessarily wrong, but there's one fallacy in her lecture. According to Joy Taylor, these women in the WNBA, these are real athletes. These are professional basketball players. They get paid. This is the best basketball in the world. No, it's not. And no, they're not. Just because you're paid, that does not mean you're at the professional level in terms of skill. Are there some good players in the WNBA? Sure. There are a handful of players who can dribble between their legs. But when compared to the NBA, because that is the only thing we can compare the WNBA to, when compared to the NBA, the level of skill in the WNBA is just below drizzling shits. There's a reason I call it pretend basketball or make-believe basketball. I mean, look at this sequence. This happened in the span of about 45 seconds in a game between the Las Vegas Anonymous Faces and the Dallas Wankers. AJ Wilson, Paige Beckers, supposedly two of the best players in the league. Does this look like professional basketball to you? It looks like something I would have seen in the 90s on America's Funniest Home Videos. I don't understand why this is so hard for the media to comprehend. They want to make this about race. They want to make it about protecting the white girl, when the reality is it's just basic economics. The WNBA should not be overly protective of Caitlin Clark because she's white. They shouldn't be overly protective of Caitlin Clark because she's already dealing with ongoing back injuries at 24 years old, something that does not get better with age. They shouldn't protect Caitlin Clark because she's the great white hope. The WNBA should be overly protective of Caitlin Clark because she is their only hope. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later on the main channel.